Hey everybody, how's it going? Today is July 28th. It's a Wednesday today, and Monster Strike news is available because it was one day early. So let's get started. There's a lot of stuff to go over. First, we got a new Impossible coming. Astral, her debut is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Japan time. So if you want to take her on for the very first time, get ready for that. We also have the collab. It is about to wrap up, the Dragon Quest collab. The 4 missions will have their quests at 50% off stamina the days that are listed there, so make sure if you have not finished them already to take advantage of the half stamina while you can. Also, we have the 30th coming up, and the 30th means of course we get 5 orbs available. This month we also get 5 Continuumins and 1 Erebell, and if you happen to have 3 or more lucky monsters, you can also pick up a Waku Waku stick as well. Now, here we go. The reason why this news is going to be a little bit more chunkier than others is that the boat area, the Mikai No Bokeh, is coming back for a limited time. It will be available from August 2nd to November 10th. So more than 3 months worth of days available. And the important thing here to note is that only new stages will be coming. There are no revivals of the previous stages, so if you missed out on that or were lazy like I was, you cannot go back and try to max luck the older monsters again. Only new stages will be showing up in this edition of the Mikai no Hikai, I think. Anyways, the boat area. And if you did not take that on last time, basically you're going to be traveling to different islands. There should be 3 available. You will be able to get a ship, you're going to name that ship, and you'll travel to the different stages. As you go to the different stages, you'll be collecting these mysterious stones on top there, and you'll be able to exchange those for items. There are titles, you get some new good job stickers with that was a pretty cool cannon blast you could get. You get a nice little badge there. You can also upgrade your ship so that you can go to the different islands. And this time, as you upgrade your ship, the ship also gets a visual upgrade too. And of course, there's a bunch of other items you can pick up with the area. Now, there are many different bosses. Usually they are recolorizations of existing bosses. And so you can see a bit of the, a preview of some of them, right? Like with a Zashiki Warashi or Rumir there. They are featured in different colors, which is always cool to see. And as the case with last time, the Apostoloses, which are basically island bosses, they will be coming back, and they will only show up when you clear the other stages on the island. It will be a randomly rare event, but once it comes up, it'll be available for you for 24 hours to play. You get to play it once, and hopefully you can clear it. What is different from last time is that you can now stack different Apostolos quests. Before, when you had an Apostolos quest, it would overwrite the previous one, which was always, frustrating if you were trying to do multiple, islands at once and, waiting for others, stuff like that. Yeah, so there you go. Also, what's important is, just like last time, if you want to play an Apostolos stage as a guest, you must have that quest available. You must have this encounter. Right? So it's not like normal stages where you can just join as guest willy-nilly. You need the stage available to be able to join as guest, and it will use up that run. So you have to be very careful if you're playing on co-op online, right? So if you end up playing and they DC on you, you will lose that that run. So be careful. Let's see, and just a sample of 2 of the Apostolos bosses. We have Rugasa and Piscas available, right? Those will be 2 of the, I think, 3 Apostoloses that you can farm for the new area. In addition, there will be a new item available, the Search Compass. And the Search Compass will, actually, this is wrong. It's not on the next clear. The Apostolos will show up immediately on use of item. Right, so once you get this item, you can use it. There's one for each of the islands. So, okay, there's obviously 3 islands with 3 different colored items. And essentially you will be able to take on that Apostolos quest right away. Now, how do you get this item, you ask? Great question. How this works is for each island, there'll be a luck meter, and basically all of the luck that you earn for the monsters on the island will be pooled up, and every 100 you will be able to get one of these search compasses. And so now if you over farm on one particular one, maybe they're easier to farm, that should still work. We have this, you know, we've seen this in previous event quests available. So every time you hit 100, 200, 300, or 400, or once you hit 100, 200, 300, 400, you'll be able to get one of those compasses. So it looks like we'll only be able to get 4 of these compass items for each island. In addition, there are some quality of life changes from last time. You can see here that the wait time between islands have been reduced from 6 hours to 4 hours. Again, remember, when you clear a quest, you do not get to play the next one immediately. You must travel to the next area on the island, and it takes 4 hours for that quest to be available again. In addition, with all of the bosses, we will be getting clear bonus rewards. So if you clear a boss 3 times, you'll be able to get 3 drops guaranteed. The 5th clear will get you 5 drops, and then the 10th clear will get you a Divine Shard as well. This does not apply to Apostoloses though. This is only for standard bosses, right? Also, the skip feature, right? If you landed on a quest and maybe you've already finished max lucking that monster, you could hit that button to reset the clock. It would be half as long, and then you would wait for the next one. But when you did that, there is still a chance you could encounter the same boss last time. Starting from this time, that will not be possible. You are guaranteed to encounter a new boss when you skip. So that is a very nice update for sure. Also coming with the new area is that any day that ends with an 8 will be considered boat day. Woohoo! And that means on the 8th, 18th, and 28th of each month, it will be called Boat Day, and there will be a special campaign available. In the shop, you can exchange for those special, in-game items at a discounted price of only 100 stones. I forget what their original prices were, but I feel like they were pretty high because these do allow you to, immediately skip the timer, immediately pick a boss that you've gone to already. And the treasure lure will guarantee that you get the treasure chest box, which gives you double drop on the next quest you run. Very helpful for running Apostolos quests for a game. You can also do the fishing event twice that day, so normally you only get to fish once. That increases to 2. Now, on top of all of that, we get a special collab with the boat area. It'll feature a Dr. Stone collab. I do feel like I've heard this, anime come up many times, when people are hoping for some collabs, but this is an interesting one. This will be what we consider here a free collab, in that you do not have to gacha for anything. This will be a collect fest collab. So how this works is that there will be a special island called Stone World that you can travel to. Obviously you want to probably prioritize this because it will be available for the month of August, and it does follow the same rules as other islands, and so we'll go into that again once we go into it. But the items you are collecting is this what petrification recovery liquid, right? Kaseki Fukatsu Eki. I'm just gonna call it a jar going forward, but this jar is what you are going to be collecting for exchanging items, good jobs, or actual collab monsters from the Dr. Stone anime. And so what are these monsters from, what are these characters from the anime? Well, let's take a look. The first one you can get is Senku Ishigami. He's in the water element. We also have Chrome in the wood element. And we also have Kohaku in the light element. You can exchange those jars for these monsters. It shouldn't be too difficult to farm. Well, minus the annoying rule of the you have to travel between quests. You can also get some good job stickers. They are also exchangeable with those jars, so pick them up if you really like the collab. We'll see how they sound like to you later. Here's just a sampling of the items you can exchange for in the store. You can see that the collab monsters only cost 100 jars a piece. If you want the good jobs, they are 3,000, and you can also get some in-game items. The super type scroll at 16,000 jars, or the boat area items are at a nice 400 and 800 points apiece. And of course, remember, those items are also going to be very paramount to speed up your farming process. So you can only exchange for 5 of those boat items. Of course, we will see the full list once the new area is up. Now, who are the bosses for the collab area? Well, let's take a look. First, we got Homura Momiji in the fire element. You've got Hyoga in the water element. You've got Ukyo Sayonji in the wood element. And we've got Gen Asagiri in the dark element. These 4 quests will be available and will randomly appear as per standard boat rules. You clear a quest, it will take 4 hours to unlock the next quest, and you'll just basically be farming that over and over for the entire month. If this may be a little frustrating for new players. I know I didn't particularly like the way this worked. You have to be pretty on top of it if you want to play, but I guess I don't know. We'll see if I had the motivation this time. I know that this is having the collab sticker on it definitely gives a little bit more I guess motivation to finish it off. You would think that how powerful Trenova was on the last one, that would have been enough, but I don't know, it was just a pain in the butt, so I didn't really feel like going through all the effort last time. We're still, I don't even know if we're halfway through. Okay. Now, we also still have a collab Apostolos feature, and that is going to be Tsukasa Shishio here. And, it will follow the same Apostolos rules as the others quests. There is also a special item, the I guess, mobile phone here, Keitai, is available. Just like the compass in the standard island quests, this will immediately summon the Apostolos, in this case Shishio, and you'll be able to take on his quest immediately. And like I said, standard rules apply. It will be randomly appearing on any of those collab quest clears. It is just a rare event. And same rules, if you want to join this quest as a guest, you must have this quest available to have been hosted in the first place. So do keep that in mind if you are farming this quest. And just like the other islands, it will be keeping track of your total luck of all of the monsters there. Total luck will give you these rewards. 100, 200, 300, 400 luck will get you one of those Keitai items to immediately take on Shishio. And you also get some pots as well as a reward. You can see the 400 reward doesn't give you any pots, but will give you a Waku Waku stick. Mission quests are also going to be available. That's always standard fare for these collabs. You are able to get, Divine Charles just for max leveling the monsters. If you are able to get any of the 3, farmable monsters, right, exchangeable items to 99 luck, that'll get you 5 orbs. For example, finishing Kohaku finishing all 8 collab monsters, right? You need to finish them all. Max lucking them will unlock a special alternate art evolution for Shishio, and that special art is here, where you get Tsukasa and Mirai together, which sounds like, based on the comments, this is like a touching moment. So I guess for those of you who are fans of the anime, this might be a really nice reward. Again, it is going to be a little tough. You need to max luck everything to be able to unlock this, but hopefully it's worth it. Again, it's just alt art, so you don't get any boosts in terms of stats, but pretty cool. Now, to commemorate the collab, there will be a special co-op play bonus. The first time you play co-op with other people will earn you 300 pots per person up to 20 people. And the 10th and 20th person you play co-op with will get you 2 orbs as well. So you'll be able to get, what, 6,000 of these pots plus 4 orbs when all is said and done. This special event is only available during the duration of the Monster Stone collab, which makes sense. So make sure you do take advantage of this and play with others. If you don't know, make sure you join Discord. That's a great way to find other people who will play with you, or just take a look at the Game With app and join that way. There is a nice guide written by myself in the Discord channel, so you can understand how to navigate through that app, even though you may not know Japanese. Alright, that's it for the boat area and the Dr. Stone collab. Now, while this is up, we are going to be getting a new event, and that probably will start as soon as the current Dragon Quest collab finishes. So just be careful not to burn yourself out. There's going to be a lot going on. We have the new Sengoku Shi monsters. We've got Kampi, Disen, and O something. Well, the names are down there later. So along with this new event, we'll be able to get a special pack costing 4,900 yen, about 50 bucks. This guarantees you one of those 3 new monsters, as well as 50 orbs to maybe use on right away. It's a nice pack if you are willing to spend some money, and the monsters do seem pretty strong, so if you want them, make sure you do that. And like I said earlier, you know, this new event mission where we pool the luck for the current event, this time you'll be able to get Tokudamas, and this event tends to give you a lot of Tokudamas, so there is a chance if you are able to max luck all 3, or sorry, get a total of 297 luck across the 3 monsters. You'll get a decent amount of Tokudamas, so worth spending. Again, this will be overlapping the Dr. Stone collab, right? So be very careful about what you spend your time on, and just to not get burnt out. It is very possible. Now let's take a look at the gacha monsters. We've got Kampi here, looking pretty cute. Kampi is a bounce blast type, super null damage wall, minesweeper, null wind, and Mao Fiend Slayer M. Strike shot is a 12+8 speed and power up, and give all touch friendly units guide, which is, I think, a new one. Really interesting strike shot for sure. Bump combo is a Chozetsu Pierce Lock on Shockwave 6 along with a strike shot turn reducer bullet. Right? Fires a bullet, and if it hits that monster, their strike shot turns reduced. I mean, it's three nulls with a Slayer, so that definitely gives her an opportunity to shine. It does sound like she has some opportunities in the Abyss. I think, you know, the guide is a giveaway that, you know, there are some specific stages where she will come in very handy. So, a very, very interesting set, right? Wall, damage wall, wind. Definitely, you know, probably strong. Next up is Rishin here in the... Oh, sorry, it's not... Well, I completely messed up the element. It is not wood, it is light. I guess the greenness took me off guard, so sorry about that. Rishin's ability here, she is a super null gravity barrier, null wind, null warp, and vital killer M. The last 2 are on the gauge. Strike shot is an 8+8 speed and power up, and does extra damage to the first hit enemy's class. That at an 8+8 is really interesting. The bump combo, we've got a light cross clone bullet and a wood Chozetsu homing 12. Again, 3 abilities with a Slayer on top of that. Vital Killer M is a new one, so I think it's just extra damage on top of you know, the requirement that it needs to be, that enemy needs to be at above 50%. But that is pretty strong. Gravity Barrier, Wind, and Warp, I think a nice combo for sure. Again, definitely seems like a very good opportunity to shine, especially with that strike shot. I guess the multiplier is probably on the lower side because it's so quick, but quite strong. And again, sorry for the mislabeling of the element. She is a light type, not wood type. Osen. Oh, let's take a look at his full picture. Very, very nice art there. Looking very, very chic there. Osen. Super no warp, no magic circle, no speed down wall on the gauge, as well as strike shot turn charge on the gauge. Strike shot is a 14 plus 10 with speed and power up each time you touch a warp. That's, I think, unique as well. Very interesting, and there could be some stages where that could be abused heavily. So very interesting to see what he can do. Pure speed type will definitely, with that strike shot, getting that super speed on him. Probably really good. Bump combo is a follow-up pierce bullet, right? You hit him, you tag a monster, and then a piercing shot. I think Solomon, right, was the first. Will hit them, and a super tribe pulse, which will connect to all of the that enemy's class. Warp, magic circle, wall. Again, triple nulls. This is quite a solid event series, it sounds like. So will be interesting to see where these monsters can shine, for sure. Now let's take a look at the event monsters for the quest. We've got Riboku, looking very, like, that art is amazing. Wow, really cool. We also have Koen and Shohei-kun available for farming for the event quest. Again, remember, if you want to farm these monsters, if you max luck, get 297 luck across the 3 of them, you will be able to get some special Tokudamas. So it may be worth spending some time on that. Let's see. New invade quest. Remember, Mihane has ended. We are transitioning to a new monster. It is Mikeno. And Mikeno will be available if you clear one of those 3 collab quests. Not collab quests. Event quests. There's a random chance that one of those 3 that when you clear one of those 3 quests, a rare chance that the Mikeno quest will be showing up. Transcension for this week is Edward Teach. Very nice art. I like it a lot. His abilities here is Null Magic Circle, Mafuji M, which is Demon's Bane, as well as Majin and Mazoku, Resist M. The 2 classes you get Slayer with Demon's Bane. He is also resisting. I guess Demon's Bane, resist doesn't make sense. So on the gauge we get no warp and recovery. Strike shot is 12 plus 8 turn, and it will increase the rank of all items on the stage by 1, absorb them, and then speed and power up to move around. Bump combo is a double energy circle L along with a super expanding pierce lock on shockwave. Well, I mean, 2 abilities, magic circle and no warp. Again, kind of tough. Very much niche character with the Mafuji ability. He will be able to shine on those quests for sure, but magic circle and warp is a little bit narrow, so we'll see if there are enough stages for him to actually shine on. I do have a few copies of him, so it should be nice, but Bounce Blast, we'll definitely see how he shines. And that is it today. That was quite a bit of stuff. Next news is back to its normal date and time on Thursday, August 5th, 4 p.m. So if you want to check out that, make sure you tune in. And that is it from me today. Whew. So obviously, the return of the Secret Seas, the Mikai no Bokeh, is probably the biggest thing. Again, that really put me off the first time it happened. We'll see if this changes the next time. You know, FOMO, the monsters that came from the last Caesar did have, they lasted quite a long time in terms of usefulness. Right, Trinova to this day, you can see him being used in a lot of areas. So missing out on them can be pretty brutal. And we saw that there was that string of Monster Strike news where these monsters were the flavor of the month for the lucky monsters. So speaking of lucky monsters, I didn't even put them here, so let me pull that up as we call it a day. There you go. So here are the lucky monsters for this week. We get that Flag Junior and Uniteal, so hopefully you finish that from the X Flag days. But yeah, not bad. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions, comments. That's what this area is for. I'll be happy to answer them for you. If you haven't already, like, subscribe. That means a lot to me. Otherwise, ENG Monst to get a summary of all of these slides. They are already available. And of course, the Discord channel is available to ask any questions for the community that can speak English. Anyways, that's it for me today. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye bye.